Welcome back to Comic Card Lover. Today we're spotlighting the greatest superhero actors of all time. From actors of the Golden Age till this modern times, these stars didn't just act, they defined what it means to be a hero. Let's dive into their legacy and why fans still love them to this day.
But before we continue, calling all superhero fans. Are you obsessed with Marvel, DC, and all things comic book related? Then Comic Card Lover is your new HQ, from rare comic finds to MCU and DCU breakdowns. From nostalgic throwbacks to the latest superhero news, we've got it all for collectors, fans, and true believers. Join the community that lives and breathes comics. Like, follow, subscribe. Find us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at ComicCardLover. Because the world always needs heroes and fans like you. Here are my Mount Rushmore of superhero actors that really had impact not just with me, but I guess most of you comic card lovers. And let's start with Michael Keaton's Batman portrayal, and here's why. He helped shift Batman from campy to dark. Before Keaton, Batman was best known from the 1960s TV series with Adam West, colorful, goofy, and light-hearted. Keaton's Batman was brooding, mysterious, and serious. Setting the tone for darker versions of the character later seen in the Dark Knight trilogy and the Batman 2022. Controversial casting that proved everyone wrong. Fans were furious when a comedian Keaton was known for Beetlejuice and stand-up was cast as Batman. Over 50,000 protest letters were sent to Warner Brothers. But Keaton's performance won over audiences and critics, becoming a box office hit and proving that superhero movies could be taken seriously. He mastered the dual identity. His version of Bruce Wayne was soft-spoken, socially awkward, yet intense, unlike the suave billionaire seen in later versions. His Batman was intimidating and silent, letting the suit, glare, and presence do the talking. The voice that started it all, before Bale's growl or Conroy's animated voice. Keaton was the first to change his voice between Bruce Wayne and Batman. This idea is now a staple of every Batman performance. Signature line, "I'm Batman," delivered in a whispery, cool tone. This line from 1989 is one of the most quoted superhero lines ever. It became the Batman catchphrase for decades. Massive cultural and box office success. Batman 1989 made over $400 million worldwide, a monster hit at the time. It launched the Batman film franchise, inspired merchandise, video games, and a wave of darker superhero films. He returned after 30-plus years in The Flash 2023. Keaton's return as an older Batman was a nostalgic and emotional moment for fans. He stole the show again with the line, "I'm Batman," a callback to his legendary entrance. And did you know, comic fans, directors Christopher Nolan and Zack Snyder have praised his Batman? Many fans and critics still ranked him as top 3 greatest Batman of all time. Next is Christopher Reeve's Superman. Christopher Reeve is included among the greatest superhero portrayals because he defined what it meant to be a superhero on screen. His performance in Superman the movie 1978 wasn't just iconic, it was historic. Here's why he made Superman real. Reeve brought genuine heart, strength, and humility to the role. He made audiences truly believe Superman could exist, something no actor had done at that level before. Perfect dual performance. As Superman, he was powerful and noble. As Clark Kent, he was charmingly awkward and endearing. His ability to switch between the two, sometimes within a single scene, amazed audiences and critics. Cultural milestone. Superman 1978 was the first major blockbuster superhero film. It paved the way for every superhero movie that followed, from Batman to the MCU. The line "You'll believe a man can fly" became reality thanks to his performance and charisma. Reeve's Superman is still the benchmark for the character. Many fans and actors, including Henry Cavill and Brandon Routh, cite Reeve as their inspiration. Reeve is a symbol of hope, on and off screen. After a tragic accident in 1995 left him paralyzed, Reeve became a real-life hero, advocating for spinal cord injury research. His strength and dignity off-screen only cemented his legacy as the ultimate Superman. Okay, next, when fans talk about perfect superhero casting, one name always claws its way to the top. Hugh Jackman as Logan, Wolverine. Over 2 decades, Jackman didn't just play the character. He became him, evolving from a breakout star into a cinematic legend. When X-Men hit theaters in 2000, no one expected an unknown Australian actor to steal the show. But Hugh Jackman's rugged charisma, intense eyes, and animalistic rage instantly captured the essence of Wolverine, even if he was a full foot taller than his comic book counterpart. Fans were hooked. The longest superhero run in film history, Jackman played Wolverine for 17 years, from X-Men 2000 to Logan 2017, making him the longest-running live-action superhero actor in history, a Guinness World Record. He appeared in the entire X-Men main series, to solo Wolverine films, The Time-Bending Days of Future Past, and the critically acclaimed masterpiece, Logan. Logan, the final chapter. In Logan 2017, Jackman delivered a performance that transcended the genre. Gritty, emotional, and brutally human, the film redefined what superhero storytelling could be, earning Oscar nominations and widespread praise. His final scene, heart-wrenching, fans around the world wept as the man with the claws finally found peace. Okay, comic fans, why he's the ultimate Wolverine? Physically transformative, Jackman underwent extreme training for every role. Emotionally grounded, he gave Logan depth, pain, and vulnerability. Comic-accurate fury, those berserker rages, pure Wolverine, consistently great. Bottom line, Marvel fans, Hugh Jackman didn't just play Wolverine, he redefined the role for all time. With a blend of savage power, broken soul, and fierce loyalty, Jackman turned Logan into the ultimate tragic anti-hero. Every growl, every snarl, every quiet stare, it was all iconic. He's not just a fan favorite, he is the Wolverine. All right, and last, sitting on top of Mount Rushmore. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, the superhero blueprint. When Marvel cast RDJ as Tony Stark in 2006, the choice raised eyebrows. But what followed was not just a great performance, it was a cinematic revolution. Robert Downey Jr. didn't just play Iron Man, he was Iron Man. He brought Tony Stark to life, flaws and all. Tony Stark wasn't a household name like Spider-Man or Batman, but RDJ's portrayal turned him into a global icon. He played Stark as a brilliant, arrogant, sarcastic genius with a haunted past, and he nailed every layer. The charm, the trauma, the ego, the redemption arc. No one has ever embodied a comic book character with this much authenticity, wit, and complexity. He launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Without RDJ's performance in Iron Man 2008, there might not be an MCU. He was the core pillar, the emotional center, and the fan-favorite face that carried the franchise from Phase 1 to Phase 3. From the Avengers to Endgame, he evolved Stark from a self-absorbed arms dealer into a self-sacrificing hero and made audiences fall in love with every step of the journey. Unmatched charisma and improvisation, much of Stark's legendary wit was improvised by our DJ himself. His quick one-liners, sharp comebacks, and emotional depth made every scene electric. He made superhero storytelling feel human and grounded, even with aliens, gods, and time travel swirling around. And Marvel fans, probably the most emotional death in superhero history. When Tony Stark snapped his fingers in Avengers Endgame, it was more than just a hero moment. It was the emotional peak of a 22-film saga, I am Iron Man. With that one line, he closed the circle, from selfish billionaire to ultimate savior. Legacy, influence, and GOAT status, he made Iron Man merch outsell Spider-Man. He turned a B-tier Marvel character into a pop culture titan. He influenced every MCU character who came after. Every major actor cast in superhero roles is now compared to our DJ's standard. And most importantly, he made grown adults cry over a man in a metal suit. Why he's on top of superhero Mount Rushmore. Robert Downey Jr. didn't just portray a hero, he built a cinematic universe. He gave us 11 unforgettable years as Tony Stark. And he left behind a legacy that no multiverse variant could ever replace. Our DJ is the greatest of all time because Iron Man wasn't just his role. It was his redemption, masterpiece, and gift to the world. And there you have it, the legends who didn't just wear the suit, they became the symbol. From Christopher Reeve's timeless Superman to Hugh Jackman's fierce Wolverine and Robert Downey Jr.'s game-changing Iron Man, these stars shaped the superhero world we love today. Their performances weren't just roles, they were milestones in movie history. Thanks for watching, comic card lovers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic hero talk.